really see me. Actually, it's right here. Well, here we are. This is our great possibility of our first woman's transitional home going up. For we serve a God of restoration, and we know that there is nothing too hard for God. Can you just see this house? It looks like it's torn down. It looks like it's no good. It looks like nobody want to live in it or have it. But you know what? That's how my life used to look. Torn down. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted to be around me. I was just not the kind of person you wanted to even sit around a dinner table with. But just like he restored me, I know he can restore this house and bring in some of the other women who are broken just like this house. See, this is the outer part of it, and we can help get the outer part of it fixed up. But more than anything, it's what we got to go in to have done. Just like the women we'll be bringing in this house. The outer part may look all tore up. We can fix that up in a matter of days or hours. But then we got to go in and help them get the inner person fixed up and the inner person restored in Christ. So this is what a great possibility of the Another Chance Foundation's first woman's restoration home coming up. Bless the Lord. All right. And we're trusting and believing that God is going to replenish this land. He's going to open it up for the community. It will bring in more jobs for the community. It will bring in more training for the kids and the women who are coming in, and some of them who are even pregnant, who are bringing new life to children. And these pregnant women can come in also and be restored, and so that when they have that newborn child, that just like Jesus inquired for us to be born again, they will have babies that are being just born, and they'll be able to instill the goodness of who God is in them at an early age. So we're trusting and believing God for this edifice, for this property, and we know that there's nothing too hard for him.
Amen.
It's such a crying need. It's a dire need for a place like this for these women and people to be able to come where they can be restored, where they can be restored back to life. Is there anything too hard for God? No, absolutely nothing. We are believing and trusting that God is releasing it even now. So we're just going to continue to walk around some of these premises so you can see other sides of this home. That you see it now, when you see it again, it would not be the same. We're trusting God to do this new work in this place. So just going to walk around, see some other parts. Over here, it looks like a torn down, old, beat up, two-car garage. We're believing that God will have it restored and replenished to be our staff office, where we can have staff in here. We're even trusting that he will even allow us to have a part with the staff. We even have sleeping quarters somewhere here where we can remain close with the other staff who will be on the inside of the house with the women who will live here. We're hoping to bring in at least 12 women, depending on what God would do, 12 or more women, starting from the ages of 18 and up. We don't want to turn anyone away. We want to be able to give these women another chance at life. We want to be able to help them read if they can't read, write if they can't write, get job readiness, get career orientated, get family orientated. Some mothers don't know how to be good mothers because they haven't been taught. So we want to be able to have a team of people who come in and do family counseling and teaching the women how to be better moms, better wives to their husbands. Some marriages don't work because they don't know how to be a wife. So we're trusting that God is going to bring in a team of women who are going to teach them how to be good, godly wives. We're just believing God for all of this land, all of this property, how he's going to restore everything back, that the cankerworm, the pommel worm, the locust, the caterpillar came to eat away. God is going to restore it. Right over this way is a church house where the women can even go, because we're sure that they will allow us to come in and have fellowship and just go before the Lord, and they just go right across over to the church edifice, and then there's even another edifice on the other side of that. So we're just trusting God that he's going to do this. He is going to do it. Here's the other side of this home. Again, it looks battered, it looks torn, but there's nothing too hard for God. We see it lit up, lifted up. We see it already, just lifted up, like that city that's up on a hill, that light. Because right out there where you see the cars moving, that's a busy intersection. It draws a lot of people. A lot of people take this route back and forth. But when this house go up, it's going to be so lit up. People are going to drive across that road and wonder, what is that nice lit up house over there? What is that house with the water that's flowing out of the fountains all about? And they're going to come over to see that this is the house of life that God has given us. That he's given us a house that we can lift up on the hill, like that city upon a hill where it would draw all men. And they would come over and they would get a taste of the goodness of Jesus. That's what's going to be happening in this house. It's going to draw men even from that highway, that busy highway. He has compelled us in his word to go out into the highways and the byways. This is what we've been doing for years. For over 10 years, we've been going out, talking to people, getting people to come and give their lives to Christ. But the saddest part about that piece is when we have to pack up our tables, pack up the team, and we have to go. And then the women and the people come to us and ask us, where's your church? Where's your business? Because they want more. And all we can do is direct them to another Bible teaching, Bible believing place. But it is our desire to be able to say, here is the place. You can come here. You can contact us here, and we will take you in. So again, we're trusting God. We're asking you to help us bring this vision to pass. And by any means necessary, we know that there's nothing too hard for God.